Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, welcome back to another video. This one's a little bit different. Some of you may be familiar with this. This is the crypto monthly update, where once a month we take everything that happened in the previous month, in this case December, and I basically try to take the top stories for that month. What was the craziest, biggest news that came out, and I try to wrap it up in one video. We also take a look at the chart right here, see what exactly Bitcoin did in the time frame, and so far we have 3 months built up. This will be month number 4, and what I'm trying to build is just something where once this bull run is over, or even before it's over, right now you could go back to a certain month and you could get a feel for what was coming out then, what prices were then, what was the feelings, what was the emotions happening at a certain period of time. And I think the best way to do that is to just chunk it down into months. So I want to try to get a little bit better at giving you guys these videos the second the month ends. Like ideally I would have wanted this video posted on the 1st of January, so I'm going to try to do that in the future, one of these. So this one's coming out on January 9th, but nonetheless, this is everything that happened for the month of December. Now typically what I do is I do the daily crypto news, so if you're looking to be updated on these markets and everything that's going on, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload. And if you have found this channel because of those daily videos, then I would urge you to probably sit through this one as well, because a lot of times so much news is coming out and so much stuff comes out that you kind of forget what happened. So with that said, let's dive into it. If you're a frequent viewer of the show and you want to show some support, then make sure you tap the like button. It helps a ton for the YouTube algorithm to pick this video up and show it to more people. And with that said, we'll start right here on the BTC to USD chart. The time frame that we are looking at is the daily, and this date range is all the price action that happened in the month of December. So as you can see, when December first started, we had just a very slight drop off, and then from there it was bullish price action ever since. And even into January now, we are continuing to have very bullish price action. December was a great month for a lot of the crypto space, a lot of gains to be had. Traders are loving this market, investors are loving this market, everybody's making money. This is also the month where Bitcoin decisively broke above its old all-time high, right? As you can see, we came back down. The lowest we got this month was about $17,800, and then we broke up all the way up to 24,000. We had a dip and we did some sideways consolidation, and then we've been going up ever since into this month of January. So you can kind of see just how parabolic things have been. Now, one thing of news that came out was almost 20% of PayPal users have used the app to trade Bitcoin. This was huge when it came out because we're seeing the adoption ever since PayPal allowed you to buy Bitcoin. People are using PayPal to buy Bitcoin, so we're seeing that adoption. We also have billionaire Ray Dalio softens on Bitcoin, says it's a good gold alternative. This was pretty insane. Right before, Ray Dalio couldn't really figure out Bitcoin, was saying there might be something he's missing to it, and now he actually came out and said Bitcoin could be a gold alternative, which this is huge stuff. This also came out earlier this month. It says RTGS money transfer service to be operational 24/7 from Monday, and this goes over the India's RBI bank, and they're basically going full on with RTGS, doing transactions 24/7. We also had the S&P Dow Jones indices to launch crypto indexes in 2021. This was also announced at the beginning of December, and this is going to be huge. This is a great confirmation that cryptocurrencies and the cryptocurrency market is being very much legitimized. For those of you who are used to my normal daily news uploads, this might be a little quick for you. You might be saying, wow, we're moving pretty fast here. And we are. The style of this is to go rapid fire. There are obviously a lot of things that happen within a month, and I'm trying to pick the biggest ones and then rapid fire through them, and again, give you that feel. So if it feels like we're going through them quick and we're not really talking about them, that is the point. We're trying to just rapid fire everything that happened for December. And we also had the Ethereum 2.0 beacon chain going live. So this was pretty cool. The whole month of December, Ethereum 2.0 has been live, despite the fees still being pretty high. We did finally get 2.0, and we've been running on it. Fidelity unlocks Bitcoin as collateral for borrowing on BlockFi. Use your Bitcoin as collateral. We also had the future of money will be public-private effort, says ex-CFTC chairman. And basically what this went over here was basically CBDCs and stablecoins and how they're going to interact with each other. So Chris Giancarlo, a former CFTC chairman, spoke at the Singapore FinTech Festival 2020 to discuss the future of stablecoins and central bank digital currencies. When asked, will CBDCs disrupt stablecoins, Giancarlo declared that the future of money depends on close government collaboration with the private sector. Giancarlo pointed out that money is a social and governmental construct. He says when it comes to money, money is not exclusively a government construct, never has been. Money has been as much a social construct, and it should be no surprise to anyone here that the exploration of digital money is taking place as much and probably more in the private sector than it's taking place in the official sector. The future of money is going to be determined by the public sector and private sector working together. Then we had more news out of Fidelity. The CEO, Abigail Johnson, takes rare interview and expresses excitement about Bitcoin. And December was definitely one of those months where we saw so many people, like this article states, express excitement for Bitcoin, giving their perspective on cryptocurrency. And for the most part, most of these people were very bullish on it. In an interview, the Fidelity CEO highlighted that as it stands, the cryptocurrency space is extremely fast moving with constant developments that are hard to keep on top of. As a Bitcoin-focused supporter of cryptos, she highlights how she thinks distributed finance will be empowered by technologies like the Lightning Network, which can service instant and extremely cheap payments. Johnson also doubled down on the fact that Fidelity's goal is to open the eyes of the legacy financial world to Bitcoin. So this was pretty big when it dropped, pretty big news, right? We have an entity like Fidelity, the CEO, talking very positive about Bitcoin. Earlier in this video, we went over how Ray Dalio said it could be an alternative to gold. And like I said before, we have seen, especially for the month of December, many prominent people come out, give their perspective on Bitcoin, and it's definitely a very bullish perspective, right? I don't see many people being bearish on Bitcoin right now. They're definitely out there, but they're few and far between. Most people are excited about the space and excited about what comes next, because keep in mind, we also tapped $1 trillion market cap, which is insane. So further legitimizing this entire crypto space. We also had Ripple, XRP, Flare Network's first DeFi project announces airdrop. And basically what this went over was, all right, so everybody here knows about the Flare airdrop, right? That was, you're getting Spark tokens for your XRP tokens if you are participating in that, right? If you did the steps on your self-custody wallet, or you move to a participating exchange, you will get FLR tokens airdropped to you as an XRP holder, right? We all know that. Well, there's another company, another entity that is separate from Flare Networks, and they are called Flare Finance. Okay, so similar name, but separate entity, and they are going to be doing an airdrop for FLR holders. So you had your airdropped from your XRP FLR. Obviously, that has not happened yet. What took place was a screenshot. So sorry if that's a little bit confusing. I know some people get mad when you don't clarify that. So keep in mind, the airdrop has not happened. The screenshot happened, and you are going to get the airdrop for the FLR tokens. And then you are also going to get an airdrop on your FLR tokens from Flare Finance. And I'm pretty sure they are airdropping you DFLR tokens if you participate in that. And that is what this goes over. If you want a more in-depth of what it is that I'm talking about, if you're really confused and you have no idea what I just said, then there's a video on my channel. It is right here. You'd have to scroll down a little bit, again, depending on when this video was out, but it's called Must Watch DeFi Airdrop for XRP Spark Holders, and the thumbnail says another airdrop for XRP holders. So you can go to my channel, or you could search that up in YouTube search if you want to. We go much more in depth on it. So that's the Ripple stuff. Mass Mutual's Bitcoin buy may prestige 600 billion institutional floods. This goes over Mass Mutual obviously bought Bitcoin, and it went over how that institutional flood could be coming in. JP Morgan has been also making statements on their bullish scenarios for Bitcoin. Most people are at this point expecting an institutional flood. You could say that's mainly what we are experiencing, right, with Bitcoin being pushed up to these $40,000 levels, these absolutely astronomical levels, and institutions are just rushing to buy. Stellar-based voting app receives award from the German city of Munich. This is basically an app called StimUp, and I believe it is on the Stellar blockchain, and they received an award. And this cool thing was that it was on the actual Stellar blockchain. Then we had this come out, and this was China's Yunnan province officials crack down on Bitcoin miners. And this was in the very early beginnings of the month, right? This was this article here on December 1st. It might have happened right before December. But yeah, China cracked down on some Bitcoin miners in their Yunnan province, and then that sparked some questions as to, who else could China target? Could they target all miners? And it wouldn't be too far off to believe that, right? If they can target one province, what's stopping them from targeting another province? Ultimately, nothing has really come of it, right? As we know, Bitcoin is sitting very nicely at $40,000 at the time of recording. So this didn't really do anything in terms of crashing the price of Bitcoin, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on, which I think we all are. Then we had Visa and BlockFi to launch Bitcoin Rewards credit card as adoption grows. This is pretty cool. So it was about earning rewards back, right? Rather than airline miles or cash, you can get Bitcoin back for your credit card rewards. And I bet not many people would take that up right now, right? Me and you probably would. People in the crypto space probably would, but most people probably wouldn't, right? They'd be, why would I want Bitcoin? I can get fiat. And I think that is going to be slowly changing. Maybe not because they realize that fiat is dying, but just because of the shiny object syndrome. And oh, look, Bitcoin, right? People see Bitcoin going up and they just want to get in on it. Humans are greedy, natural emotions. And then, right, we couldn't have a December news video without going over this. SEC sues Ripple over 7-year, 1.3B ongoing XRP sale, allegedly, right? And this, what the SEC alleges against Ripple is many different things, from XRP being a security to unethical practice by the CEOs, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson. So that happened, shook a lot of people out of their XRP, longtime holders who sold their XRP. We erased basically all the gains that we made, right? From going all the way up to, if you looked at Coinbase, we went all the way up to 92 cents. We basically got brought right back down to our trend line. But looking at XRP, the chart does look bullish as of right now. From what I have looked at, it is looking bullish. It doesn't look bearish, right? We did have a massive red candle, right? A massive shakeout, but where we ended up really isn't the end of the world. Again, something could change. I'm keeping a very close eye on the XRP USD chart along with the XRP BTC chart, but as of right now, no, it doesn't look like XRP is going to zero. Especially that was the narrative that was pushed, that XRP is going to zero. This is the end. This is the final rug pull before it goes to zero. And we've so far, we've seen a pretty decent recovery. So we'll continue to see what happens. We have Ethereum surges past $730. What comes next after the massive rally? This was on December 28th. So, guys, now it's 1/9. 2021. This wasn't that long ago, and Ethereum's over $1,000 now. Wasn't that long ago where we were pushing 730 and wondering what comes next. It just really goes to show you how fast things can change in the crypto space. And then we have Bank of France set to conduct 8 experiments to test potential of digital currency. So the Bank of France getting in on all of this digital action. They say the way we experiment with CBDCs for wholesale transactions perfectly illustrates our choice to move from conceptual and academic considerations to experiments in the field, hand in hand with market players, using a pragmatic trial and error way of working. The goal is to determine how digital central bank money may improve the efficiency and fluidity of payment and settlement systems. 2, what are the most promising technologies? And three, whether it makes sense to make central bank money available to beneficiaries that do not have access to it yet. This goes in much further detail. We already covered this. I'm just trying to rapid fire the information to you. So if you want to check it out, it's on the Daily Hodl, and Bank of France set to conduct 8 experiments to test potential of digital currency. With that said, guys, those are the biggest updates that I could find for the month of December. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every single day I put out a video. You get a video like this once per month where we wrap up the news for the month, and I also add it to a playlist. So if you guys want to see any of the other previous videos, then you can go to the playlist section of my channel, and right here you have the crypto monthly news wrap-ups, top news you missed in the month. I do want to thank you guys for all of the support. We are sitting at 16.9k subscribers, very, very close to 17,000, and my goal is to get to 20,000 within the next couple weeks. So make sure you like and subscribe. Feel free to share this video on Twitter or any other social platform or group that you may be in. And with that said, I'll see you guys on tomorrow's daily news update. Have a great day, everybody.